10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Six freighters sunk by German submarines in the Indian Ocean in the past month. Look, damn it, we've got to get rid of that transmitter. Do you know how many lives depend on supplies that are lying at the bottom of the Indian Ocean?
I think our first priority is to find whoever heads the spy ring.
What do you want, senor?
I want you to use your influence to persuade the governor to have a reception. Among the invited guests will be every port official from Marmagoa.
They're kidnapping me! Help!
You got away with killing Trompeter, and a fat lot of good it did us.
We did find out that the transmitter's on the Ehrenfeld.
I'd like to go into that harbor with commandos and blow the whole filthy place up, but we can't, which is rather frustrating.
What if a group of British civilians managed to board the Ehrenfeld?
And which civilians did you have in mind?
The Calcutta Light Horse.
Lewis, you're talking about a mixed bag of boozing, middle-aged, pot-bellied businessmen. It's insane, and you know it.
Are you expecting
They're talking about us, Joe.
Without having the faintest idea what they're
Middle-aged pots.
Right.
Absolutely.
There'll be no pay. No pensions if anyone's killed or wounded. And no credit.
It all sounds unbelievably attractive to me. Love it. Now, those of you who are selected will leave in about 7 days.
What are you doing?
Just toning up. You'll be gone for 2 weeks.
Mr. Melbourne, are you all right?
Get out! I think it's best if you tell your wives you've been ordered up to ranch shift.
You're not going to ranching.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
It's another woman, isn't it?
We still have that date.
That is the best idea I've heard all day.
We're actually stealing an entire ship, and all I get is 5 light horse for crew, plus 3 hired lascars.
We are not stealing the Queen Mary.
Then you bring the others across by train to coach in.
Then for a grand finale,
We sail right into Marmagoa Harbor and blow up everything in sight. How long have you got on those mines?
Couple of minutes, maybe.
Start engines! Start engine!
push on!
Somebody, what the hell's gone wrong?
Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good golly, Miss Molly. Welcome to the show. Today we're setting sail back to 1980 for a spiffing wartime adventure that blends real history with a touch of old school Hollywood heroics, more like Pinewood heroics in Hollywood. The Sea Wolves, and this is the film that brings together a legendary cast, a daring covert mission, and that unmistakable sense of stiff upper lip courage. Is your stiff upper lip stiff, Joe?
Yeah,
It is.
That's the British way.
You've stiffened it this morning. Good. As a group of unlikely commandos take on a top secret operation during World War II, the movie blends espionage, heroism, and an old school men on a mission action with a touch of humor. So whether you've seen it before or you're discovering it for the first time, stick around as we dive into the story, the stars, and what makes this movie such an interesting entry into the war movie genre. So let's saddle up and float that pony as I mix my metaphors.
I was fixing to say, you're barking up the wrong tree if you're saying saddle up.
Saddle up and float that pony.
On board. I'd say jump on board.
So welcome aboard, everybody. Don't forget to like the stream, share it out, and all that good stuff. We'll get to the chats in a minute. We've got already a couple to highlight. Joe, my friend, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic, man.
Good.
Hanging loose.
You're hanging loose.
Enjoyed watching this one today. We'll talk about it as we go on, but this one is done by the same guys that do one of my favorite war movies, The Wild Geese.
Well, that's why we had to do it, because we did The Wild Geese and we had to follow it up with this one.
There you go.
Because it's and it's much more overlooked than The Wild Geese because it wasn't a big hit. But
I don't think it has the heart that Wild Geese had, but it definitely has that era feel to it, the 70s feel to it. Yeah, indeed.
There's a lot of daring do. And
not one, but two James Bonds. You only had one in the Wild Geese. We got two.
We have two James Bonds in this, and there's still the Wild Geese, all the Bond connections and all the there's repeated connections between the two movies.
Yep.
So we had to do this one, and it is March the 9th, I think, was the anniversary of the actual Operation Creek mission.
Yep.
So I had intended to do this last week. It would have been a little bit closer to that date, but it's still the same month. It's 83 years since the mission itself.
Wow.
Incredible. A mission so secret that nobody knew about it for 30 years after the war.
Really?
Indeed. Absolutely.
That's amazing, man.
It is amazing.
You just got hit.
Well, we've been hit a couple of times, so we're going to go back and say hello to everybody, but also check out the so I've got that music. I don't know what music that was that played there. It was a bit of a surprise to me. So first of all, we have a member chat to highlight somewhere, and I'm looking for it. We know who it was, of course. It was our great friend
Christian DeLorme.
Christian DeLorme. There it is. 30. You can't highlight them in the highlighting. That's in one of his many guises. Vinyl Revival 3186 celebrates 11 months of membership, and he's a member twice. Yeah. He's so good. He joined it twice. Here's the other me.
Here's the other me.
The other me. Yeah. Sounds like a song. The real me. Have you seen it? And then there was a first super chat from Christian for $20 Canadian, so that's 3 cents in real money, given the way things are up here now. At the Albertan Legion, this will get you 2 shots of whiskey and a tip. Just the tip, though.
Just the tip.
Just the tip at the Albertan Legion.
That's what he said.
Indeed. And then Christian again. For another $20, which caused the music to play. There we go. Thank you very much, Christian. You're keeping me alive in this day and age. This is the only way Brian will tell my jokes. The problem with mothers breastfeeding in public is when you wink, they never wink back.
Dad jokes brought to you by Vinyl Revival. If you're not following him on Rumble, you should.
You should. Arrested dad jokes. Dad jokes in jail, dad jokes.
Yep.
So you deserve a video, I think, and we'll perhaps we mentioned the Wild Geese. So thank you, Christian. Here's a little clip.
Captain Chander, sir. If you do not get up and run, I will personally string you up by the balls. Do I make myself understood?
And of course, a returning cast member, Jack Watson.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's in this one. Yes,
He is in this one. Thank you,
he has
Christian.
a smaller part in this one, though.
He does.
Just
Well,
part of the
this
gang in this one, yeah.
it's a smaller part, but it's still. There was about seven of those cast members returned. You see, like Richard Griffiths, there's multiples of them are in it, and the rest are all classic British character actors. So thank you for that, Christian. I'll get you off the screen. I would like to say hello to everybody in the chat, whether it's on here on YouTube or on Rumble. Who's over on Rumble? Is Dubro there?
Darren
is there. Deeple is there. Good to see you, Deeple.
is there too. Yeah.
Yeah, and some guy called Joe's Atmosphere.
I don't know who that guy is.
There's Atmosphere. And also we're on Twitter too, or X.
Yeah.
And there's more. I'm hearing music. It's our great friend Michael Jones, it's the Battle of the Giants on the Bourbon and Boarding Fantasy League this week, because Michael and I are facing up to each other in the championship round. 199 for Michael Jones, 76. Here's to round 3. Yes, that's what he's talking about, I think.
Did you guys split in the first two?
Did we split each other, or
the first 2 games? Did you guys split?
No.
1-1, or did somebody?
No. I played somebody else last week and beat them, and then he played somebody else and beat them.
Oh, I got you. Round 3.
So it's a knockout championship round. We're in the semifinals, so it's the Battle of the Giants, Battle of the Titans.
I thought it was round 3 between the 2 of you.
Battle of the Titians. Oops, I have to play a little clip to celebrate this one. I think it's probably another wild 199. It's another wild game.
Well, they don't march in the IRA, you know. We had to teach Hardy Kruger as well. You know, all he could do was goose step.
That's funny.
We might even be mentioning the IRA again later, but so let's commence round 1, Brian. Yes, I win every round, Michael. But hello to everyone else, and thank you for being here and for chatting. So where are we going to begin? There's a lot of history in this one, a lot of history, which I must admit I don't know all that well.
Dude, when it comes to World War II, I'm not. I don't know much, and but I do know there was a lot going on all around the world.
Well, that's the thing. This is the Indian Ocean theater, which is overlooked compared to Europe and the Pacific.
Doesn't the one that Cavalry was in a few years ago, the Ministry of Ungentlemanly
Warfare, which is based upon
the African continent? I think it did.
I can't remember now where that was, but that's based on some of the same people that are in this movie, of course. I do like this cover. It's kind of like a weird Funko Pop art on this cover. The heads, they're kind of like little necks and the Funko Pop heads. Roger Moore looks somewhat like Burt Reynolds there.
Yeah, he does. There's a Burt Reynolds flair to those eyebrows, that's for sure. But you got to remember, this is back when we had Mad and Cracked magazines that
exactly
all this stuff. These characters
they're playing up the humorous aspects of some of this movie, the way they've done. I actually have the DVD. It's bare bones, so there's no extras or anything in it, which is a real shame. Right. You can watch the movie for free on YouTube though, if you haven't seen it. Anybody hasn't seen it. So, so the Indian Ocean Theater, which covers as well the Southeast Asia part, where you had a lot of stuff like the Japanese invading Burma, and that campaign was just brutal. And then the Dutch East Indies, and then you had the Japanese had a go at invading Ceylon, certainly bombed it several times. So there's a lot of, as we've seen today with the Straits of Hormuz, there's a lot of shipping going through this area, so lots to protect, especially the outposts of the Empire in the Far
correct
East.
Me if I'm wrong. The story starts on the eastern side of India and they go around to the western side, right?
Yes.
Sure that's
So
how it goes,
so
yeah.
they're in East. They're in. It's in various places in India, but they eventually end up in Goa
Mhm.
here, which we'll show a little bit in a little bit more detail in a minute. But it's one of these. So India, obviously, still part of the British Empire, the Raj at the time, but Goa was this really weird little Portuguese colony in India, and it was because Portugal was neutral in the Second World War. So that was a bit of an issue, as it were. So these routes were really important, but there was a lot of trade, especially coming out of Bombay, getting sunk by U-boats. Maybe even this particular U-boat, I don't know. So that was an issue, and I think there's some stats around it, which I may have some numbers. It was, 151 merchant ships were sunk by German U-boats in the Indian Ocean from October 42, just October 1942, to the end of the war, totaling around 935,000 tons of shipping, not to mention the thousands of lives that were lost.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a problem. So this whole war is going on in this area when everyone's focusing on North Africa, Europe, the Pacific theater.
A lot of people, when they think of the battle at sea, they think of the Pacific theater, and there was a lot of fighting going on here in the Indian Ocean.
Oh God, yeah. So in the first week of 1943, March 1943, even in 1 week, they sank 12 Allied ships, and these were British. There was an American ship, I think, got sank, even though I'm not sure. Were they in the war by then? You guys were like 6 years too late, weren't you?
But 41 we got in it. Come on, man.
Anyway, they sank. They were sinking not just British ships, but other Allied ships. But somebody was reporting on these Allied ships leaving Bombay and sinking them. They were too good at it.
Yeah.
So the British
knew when these guys were coming. Yeah.
So British intelligence, the Special Operations Executive, as it was known there, then thought, well, we've got to get to the bottom of this. And I'm rushing this history because obviously we're on a timeline on shows like this and we can't really delve too deeply into it. But they realized that there was a German spy called Robert Koch, nicknamed the Trumpet, not Trump, the Trumpet, and his wife Greta. They were thought to be responsible for relaying the details of these ships to be transmitted out by, eventually they discovered one of these ships German ships that was in Goa, the Herrenfels specifically. Now, the reason I've got this question mark up there is there's not a single photograph of this guy to be found, which we'll go into later. This Robert Koch guy and his wife Greta disappeared off the face of the earth after being picked up by the British SOE. So there was actually...
We now know they were killed by Gregory Peck and Roger
Indeed,
Moore.
Gregory Peck and Roger Moore killed. Roger Moore rogered them to death. They were rogered to death.
Bottoms up.
She was,
My name is
anyway.
Bond. James Bond.
So the spies gave themselves away with their sausage and so. That's right. It was the goose stepping that gave it away. I think it was the goose stepping. So, I mean, the movie goes into some of the spy crafts where they find this out. There's obviously major differences with who the spies were and what happened to them. But the spy craft, and it's interesting. It's just they were basically just doing the basic things. Who's talking to who? Who do we see outside here? Where did they go after? Excited. There was no, surveillance devices and satellites and whatever. It was just walking around talking to people and figuring out what was going on.
Yeah, there's a bit of Casablanca at the beginning of this show.
Yeah, it's a very old...
to figure this out, yeah.
Old school espionage, yeah. So anyway, Goa, as we mentioned, she's a real Goa, as they used to say, was a Portuguese colony, which it was a Portuguese colony in India for 451 years. Wow. Until the Indians took it back in 1961. 451 years. So anyway, there's a picture of it, a part of it, and it's a very interesting place. Now, I used to think Goa was just a city. And it was a resort. It still is a resort, a very fancy resort. A lot of people go on holiday there. But it isn't. It's a state. It's now an Indian state, a very small one, but it has multiple towns and cities, including the port of Muramgao, and forgive me for mispronouncing that, and Panjim, which is the capital of that state. So it had quite a lot of different parts to it. And then it had this border around it with British India. So these, because Portugal was neutral, these 3 German freighters ended up stranded there when the war started. And there was an Italian ship as well, which isn't mentioned in the movie, the Amphora. So there's the Renfels, the Drachenfels, and the Braunfels. It sounds like my neighbours when I used to live in Ontario. It's really a Germanic region. And then Amphora was the Italian ship. So there were actually 4 ships. I don't think they mentioned that.
Look at Davina's note she put there. She says Goa is famous for its rave dance culture.
It's beaches and party and expense. It still is to this day a very fancy resort, I believe. So not the sort of place I could afford. Trust me. So that's why the ships were stranded there, and they were stuck there for the duration of the war, basically. And then they decided to get up to no good.
Yep.
So the British Special Operations Executive believed that those ships were the ones transmitting the info to the U-boats. Somebody with the trumpet guy, Robert Koch, and his wife were taking that info, somehow getting it to them, and then they were transmitting it. And this, so 2 SOE agents, Lieutenant Colonel Lewis Pugh, Ballymacrew, Cuthbert, Dibble, and Grubb.
Excellent.
Colonel Lewis Pugh and Colonel Stewart, they kidnapped the Kochs in November 1942, questioned them at Castle Rock in Canarta, which is from
Game of Thrones?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and they then subsequently disappeared from history, never to be heard or seen again. And to this day, no photographs, no official records, nothing. You try searching for them on the internet.
That's what you call solving a problem, right?
Oh, yeah. So this is Castle Rock. So as you can see, the British were using it as an intelligence and military base during the war in India. So they ended up in there. And I suspect they gave up the fact that one of these ships was transmitting this information.
Oops.
Lots of Portuguese lived there, yeah. So the SOE needed an arm's length. There's no pictures, by the way, of Gavin Stewart that Roger Moore plays. There's no pictures of him on the internet either. He was a real guy, but there's no pictures of him because he was super secret. The other guy, Lieutenant Colonel Pugh, there are some photographs of him. So they decided that a way of doing this at arm's length, because it's a neutral territory, they weren't supposed to do anything there, was to go out and get some reservists in India that would volunteer. And they found the Calcutta Light Horse, a cavalry reserve outfit for an operation at sea. They should have called this movie The Seahorses.
Right? Seahorses. That would have been good.
Yeah.
I mean, when you first meet these guys, they're all playing polo.
They're playing polo. Yeah. It was basically a country club by then, but they were all ex-World War I reservists, whatever. They were actual signed-up reservists, but all in their middle ages, whatever. So the cavalry, it was a cavalry regiment of the British Indian Army raised in 1872, and it had been on reserve since the Boer War, which was ended in like 1900. But they decided these guys were ideal for this. Their last honorary colonel, actually, I should mention as well, it wasn't just the Calcutta Light Horse. There were volunteers from another outfit of reservists called the Calcutta Scottish who took part in this as well. There was some of those guys took part. They were I don't know when, they were disbanded after the war too, after the Second World War. The Calcutta Scottish, but some of those guys took part, and there is exclusive footage of the Calcutta Scottish. If I can hit the right button on my keyboard, exclusive footage of them and the methods that they used to intimidate people.
The enemy! Lord, there are no devils in skirts to frighten you now.
Exclusive footage of the Calcutta Scottish in action. I've been waiting all week to make that joke.
Been wondering, what inspired, Mel Gibson to have those guys on the battlefield lift their kilts and flap their manliness. Yeah, there it is. Cuddle.
There's nothing like showing everybody your shortcomings for a battle. That's a David Niven. David Niven made that joke at the Oscars when he hosted the Oscars, and then Streaker ran on stage. He said, "It's very nice of that guy to show us his shortcomings."
That's nice.
He reacted so well to that one. The old man. So, if it's not Calcutta Scottish, it's crap. So these were the guys that the Special Operations Executive, and they took part too, used to do this arm's length mission. Their last honorary colonel of the Calcutta Light Horse was the Earl Mountbatten of Burma. The movie is dedicated to him after when it was released because he was blown up on a boat, which is very unfortunate for the movie poster because his dedication is on there, and these boats are blown up on a boat in Ireland, at his home in Ireland, by the IRA. So the movie was dedicated to Earl Mountbatten of Burma. But yes, as Tim's been pointing out to me, the poster is a rather unfortunate one because of that dedication. Up your kilt special, indeed. So, so the operation was carried out on 9th of March, 1943. The Orenfels and the 3 other boats were all sunk. Now, one of the differences from the movie is that they never intended to sink them. They intended to capture the boats. But they didn't use limpet mines on them. The Germans scuttled them themselves to stop them falling into their hands.
That's the difference between the real world mission and the one in the movie. In the movie, they explicitly say we're going to sink these bitches.
Yeah. However, the movie, the boats were sank and the U-boat transmissions stopped. And in the following week or rest of the month, only one Allied ship was sunk by U-boats. So it was a success.
Yeah, that's a
big success. Yeah. Yep. But because of the nature of it, they had to keep it a secret for 30 years. It was 30 years before they revealed this operation because they broke neutrality. It
was a neutral area, and they couldn't be. They make a big point of that. That's the whole reason for the whiskey and everything. It's their cover. They're businessmen. They're not soldiers, right?
Well, I do like the part when they outline the operation to David Niven, this bit here.
Obviously, everything we've just told you, the operation, the destination, all of it is for your ears only.
Are you expecting my men to volunteer without having the faintest idea what they're volunteering for?
Right.
I thought so.
All that the men must know is that it couldn't be more important. It'll be quite risky, and it's top secret.
Unfortunately, Bill, there'll be no pay in it. No pensions if anyone's killed or wounded. And no credit.
It all sounds unbelievably attractive to me. And I take it no medals if all goes well?
No medals. No recognition at all.
I love it. So will they.
I love that moment. Oh, sounds unbelievably attractive.
You know what it reminds me of? I mean, there's situations there where, there could be repercussions for your actions, right?
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies, because I grew up in that era when it happened, is Argo, the one where where the Canadians helped get the 5 Americans out of their embassy there in Tehran, the guys that got out of before they took the 66 from the American embassy.
Yeah.
They show you in the movie. It's true. They gave the guy a medal for getting them out and took it right back. And nobody got to see it because we didn't know that
that's right.
It was our guy that got him out for years. They said the Canadians helped us with it,
Yeah, Tim's made a good point. It's like the Guns of Navarre. There are similarities to this in terms of plot or structure anyway. But yeah, there's some things have to remain secret. And 30 years they kept this secret. The Calcutta Light Horse themselves couldn't talk about it, but they made themselves a special cast of some kind and put it up in their club. And they were the only ones that knew what it meant.
That's cool. That's cool. Right.
So, Nick the Greek is coming back from his honeymoon, so he's tired. Very, very tired. Nick the Greek. Very, very tired. So that's the background. I mean, I've just rushed through that. There's much more history than that.
Real quick, I got to tell Cypher Chaos, I got your tip the other day. Thank you very much. I appreciate that $5 you gave me, man. Thank you. I didn't get a chance to tell him.
$5 is $5.
$5 is $5. Thank you.
$5. Yeah. So let me recover my oh, here we go, overlay. So let's talk a little bit about the movie itself and how it came about and who's in it and all that stuff we love to talk. So the Seawolves, released July 3rd, 1980 in the UK. It is seen as a sequel to The Wild Geese with so many people involved, similar people involved, and hoped to replicate that success, of course, because that was a hit. Had a budget of $12 million US, but it got a limited, whilst it was successful in Britain and Europe, hell, it even did well in Germany. In fact, some of it was filmed in Germany and had some of the German survivors as technical advisors. They had limited US theatrical release, partly because Lorimer Productions had dropped their distributor, United Artists, and had not picked up a new distributor till just before the movie came out, which didn't help. It didn't get it into cinemas. It didn't get into theaters. So poor box office, $220K in the US. Didn't do so bad globally and then TV and video, but it's never, I don't think it really made its money back particularly. So it wasn't the huge hit they hoped for a variety of reasons, unfortunately. And I was actually just looking this morning at some of the other movies that were out in that 1979, 1980 window, just war movies specifically, because this is a very old-fashioned movie in many ways.
Oh, yeah.
Men on a Mission. It's like a throwback to a 50s or 60s war film. Not very gritty. Lots of charisma. Not flashy. It's a quiet espionage. There's a lot of action in the last third. And these are some of the things that we're up against. It was up against in terms of war movies at the time. You had Escape to Athena, which Roger Moore and David Niven were in as well, of course, which is humorous. Has a similar feel to this, but all the others on here, Apocalypse Now, The Deer Hunter, these are hard movies.
Yeah, they're not for the squeamish, first of all. Yeah. And secondly, they've got very dark undertones.
Yeah, very dark.
Yeah.
Das Boot, which is gritty and dark. Final Countdown, I guess, is less dark, but it's a big spectacle movie.
That would be like the MCU is now. That's the kind of movie that was. That was a big event sci-fi movie. Yeah.
And then the Big Red One, which is a good movie, and
God, the cast is endless for that.
Oh God, yeah, brilliant. And then and another one which is more of a drama, but is much more hard hitting. It's Breaker Morant, which if you've ever seen, is a phenomenal movie.
But one of the things that might have been, its downfall was the fact that it was a throwback kind of film. It was more like a 60s war movie than it was of the modern day. You saw that list. All of those movies are great movies, but they don't have the, the cheerfulness that even a war movie from the 60s.
Yeah, there's a real sort of daring do, stiff upper lip.
Subject matter. It's really, and the 70s, guys, Brian and I grew up in it. The 70s were a dark time, man. They really were. There was a lot of great. It really, I've said this before. This decade seems the most like the 70s since the 70s to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because wars and rumors of war were going on everywhere. And we had the huge Damocles of the nuclear weapon over our heads, and oil was a big thing, just like it is now. It was,
So this movie did seem like a throwback. And Wild Geese was I think the Wild Geese was much more visceral. Had a lot of hard action in it. Yeah, it was quite hard hitting. This one was a lot more whimsical,
and it
in many
dealt
ways.
with. It wasn't afraid to deal with the hard questions, like the racial issues that were going on between the African, the whites and the blacks in Africa and stuff like that. They put that in that movie. It was much more. It was more of a 70s style movie, where this one is more like a 60s type.
Yeah, you're right. And I saw it described. This was very dark in the 70s, says D, but just as well when you saw me dancing.
It was a dark time for music.
It was a dark time
Disco.
for me. But it was a gentleman's war movie.
Yes.
The one I could think of that matches it more recently is that George Clooney one where they were trying to get the artwork out of the German castle.
Monument Men?
Yeah, the Monument. There's a similar feel to it. It's more of a gentleman's war movie.
Yeah.
So when you're up against Apocalypse Now, and you could see why this maybe didn't do as well.
Yeah.
At the time, but it's pretty well regarded since. It had some stiff upper lip competition.
Look, I know one thing that I noticed right away was the miniature work in it.
It's great.
We'll be talking about that stuff later on.
Yeah, and then the opening credits with the Bond style stuff because it's the same Boris Minder and anyway. So let's talk about the movie and how it came about. So the novel that it was based on, after all this was no longer a secret because people leapt in there to start writing about it. James Lesor, or Lesor, Leasor, I would say Lesor, but it could be Lesor. He wrote in areas with one of his vehicles. So rather nice. I don't know what it is.
Is a vanity plate.
Very nice. He wrote the novel, 1978 historical novel, The Boarding Party, which is actually going to be the original title of the movie.
Right, I noticed that. The Boarding Party, yeah.
It was based on Operation Crate. He wrote over 50 novels, and he had a pseudonym called Andrew Macallan, which is a great whiskey. And he was quite successful, right? It's funny, I remember the name, but I don't remember reading any of his books, but I'm pretty sure I must have, because I read a lot of war novels back in that day.
Right.
Christian Delorme and his other guys. Because he's bipolar. He's French and English.
Remember twice over.
He's got French and English. He's what do they call it now? Non-binary. He's non-binary.
Watch it now.
No, he is binary. He is binary, not non-binary. So Christian celebrates 19 months of membership at the high sticker level. Thank you, my friend. There is no depth too deep for me to be able to express my appreciation for your support and friendship, my friend. And as you're a high sticker, we must play the high sticker.
What is high sticking?
High sticking happen when the guy take the stick, when he go like that. You don't do that.
You don't do that?
Oh, no, never, never.
Why not?
Against the rules.
I always think of Christian when I think of see that clip.
I don't care what anybody says. It's the greatest hockey movie ever made. I know you're partial to The Goon, but
no, come on. Heated Rivalry is much better.
No,
I'm just kidding.
No, Heated Rivalry. Oh, good God. Right.
Yeah, right. He's non-binary. He's non-binary. Ultra-binary. He's ultra-binary. Ultra-binary. So anyway, James Lesor, I love this guy. World War II, he enlisted in the Royal East Kent Regiment, or the Buffs as they were known. Famous regiment. He was commissioned in the Royal Berkshire Regiment, volunteered for service in the Far East. He served in Burma with the Lincolnshire Regiment, and saw action in the Battle of the Admin Box, which was a brutal battle. Oh. Holy moly! And
he just doesn't want you to have
what is Christian's? Just I'll be able to eat next month.
Thank
you, Christian. I'll be able to eat something other than 37-cent ramen. Hey, Ivy, the dog, gets all the good food. We eat all the scraps now. Right. So $20. Thank you, Christian. You're such a good friend. Good things come in 3. Okay, here we go. A guy goes to a tattoo parlor and gets the words, "I love you," inked on his private parts. He goes home and his wife says, "Hey, stop trying to put words in my mouth." Hang on. Where is it? I got it somewhere.
Come on, bro.
I can't find it. I gotta be quicker.
That's it. There you go.
Thank you, Christian. That is a good one. What can we play you that's worthy of such a joke? Just a little tiny clip.
It's just a jump to the left.
Oh, can't hear you, Joe. I missed you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, I hear you now. I don't know what happened there. So
Yeah.
So anyway, Lesser was sailing in a convoy, HC-44, specifically from Calcutta to Chittagong, and his troopship, the El Medina, was torpedoed on the 16th of March 1944. 10 crew, 6 gunners, and 364 troops died, and he spent 18 hours adrift in the Indian Ocean. And then he was, do you think that was enough? He was then wounded in action with injuries from a shell explosion on 8th of May 1944 in the Arakan.
Damn.
So this guy was a true war hero, which is why he wrote a lot of war novels and historical novels after. So, and the one that we're talking about is Boarding Party, which, if you look at all the covers, they then renamed it the Seawolves after the movie. So instead of naming the movie The Boarding Party. But there you go.
Previously published as
The Boarding Party.
Yep.
So the producer, once again, as per the Wild Geese, was Ewan Lloyd, last of the gentlemen producers, independent British producer, was very keen to follow up the success of the Wild Geese and wanted Burton and Harris to star again with Roger Moore. But for whatever reason, it didn't work out. Maybe there wasn't a big enough budget for the booze. I don't know.
Right, because both of those were notorious drinkers, no doubt.
So that didn't work out. But many of the supporting actors returned, along with the screenwriter, the director, the designer, the composer. So he kept a lot of the team together, but he couldn't get Burton and Moore, it would have been interesting to see them in this. That would have been one would have been Gregory Peck.
Right.
And one would have been David Niven, I guess.
Yeah, probably, knowing the way casting goes in Hollywood, Richard Burton probably would have been the Gregory Peck part. And,
probably.
And Harris
would have been
the
Niven.
the other one. Yeah. Niven. Yeah.
So we talked about Ewan Lloyd and in the Wild Geese show, so I won't go over all that again, but he was a very interesting character, very hard to be an independent producer in the movie business any time in history, but he had quite a few hits. But he'd made back in 1975, his first production was Paper Tiger, starring David Niven.
Yeah.
So he had David Niven was one of his friends, so he was an ideal guy to turn to for that. So, and Roy Budd did the music on that too. So, kind of keeping it in the family, so to speak. The director returned as well, Andrew V. McLaglen, veteran action Western director. Again, we talked about him in the Wild Geese show, son of Victor McLaglen, and he was very embedded in Hollywood, knew John Wayne, all these guys, made tons of Westerns over the years. So he had a great career. But also coming back as editor and second unit director was John Glenn. So there's the Bond link yet again.
There you go. Snortopupus, I must correct you. There is no Wild Geese 2. I don't care what you say.
Yes, never heard of that movie. It's in that same bucket of unfinished projects like Highlander 2.
Hello. Thank you very much.
Never got made.
Never.
So yeah, Superman, movies like that, the Bond movies. And then shortly after this, he went on to direct his 5 Bonds, starting with Moonraker. So now... And there's For Your Eyes Only, starring, of course, the
great movie,
Roger Moore.
One of my top Bond movies.
That's a horse. Why am I doing that?
I don't know why.
James.
The man.
Yeah, I like this poster. 007. It's a double bill. double.
Octopussy and For Your Eyes Only. Nice.
Octopussy For Your Eyes Only. So John Glenn's contributions, of course, to Bond history, 5 Bond movies. Screenplay was again by the same guys, a Wild Geese, Reginald Rose. He was an army veteran from World War II as well. We mentioned, going the wrong way. We mentioned him again last. Wild Geese, he did 12 Angry Men, was a movie he wrote. And he wrote Wild Geese, The Seawolves, Who Dares Wins, which we'll do one day, the SAS movie, and Wild Geese 2, which never got made. So we believe.
Oh,
we believe it never got made.
As far as I know, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, never happened.
Yeah.
So on to the cast, of course. Well, you had 7 guys returning: Roger Moore, Kenneth Griffith, Jack Watson, Percy Herbert, Brooke Williams, Patrick Holt, and Terence Longdon all returned. Moore, obviously the only star to return. So instead, they got Gregory Peck, who's lived for an American. His upper lip is very stiff.
Yeah, I was fixing to say, I always thought he was British.
Well, indeed,
otherwise,
he's one of the few Americans that can do a British.
He can pull it off. Yeah.
Accent. Normally, the other way around is okay. I like this. It's Richard Burton, I guess. His liver was buried separately with military honors.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Mitchell. I'll have to watch that. Andrew McLagan directed Mitchell is seen on MST3K.
Okay.
For your Octopussy only.
There you go.
So yeah, Gregory Peck, he plays Lieutenant Colonel Lewis Henry Owain Pugh. I can't remember. He's got so many names.
That's how. But
he actually the real guy had about 8 names in between.
Right.
So he's the SOE guy who leads the intelligence side of the mission, recruits the volunteers, and does the planning and execution of the raid, including going on it. And he's based on a real guy who was a major general in the Royal Artillery, who then became lieutenant colonel in SOE, and he did act as a technical advisor on the movie. So they had the actual guy. Peck, of course, had been a big star since the 1940s.
Come on. If you don't know this guy's career by now, then you haven't been paying attention. I know you folks are young, but you've heard us old guys talk about him enough, really.
This was the modern age, and he had an online social media fan club. Would be they called the Peckers?
It could be the Peckers, yeah.
It was To Kill a Mockingbird.
Classic.
He did Cape Fear, The Omen, The Boys from Brazil. I mean, dozens of movies. This is just a handful. But the war movies that he did, including some of the best ones, so 12 O'Clock High is a fabulous movie. So he did the Air Force there. So he was doing he's done the Air Force
Zanuck making movies. Oh man, Daryl Zanuck. What a movie.
And then of course he did the Guns of Navarone with David Niven.
Based on I read a lot of Alistair MacLean when I was a kid.
Oh, me too.
I loved those books.
Big.
This was a great one, really was.
Yeah. There's an Alistair MacLean novel which turned into a movie called The Satan Bug, which I would love to do one day as a sci-fi movie, which was a good one.
Most of his stuff was war stuff, but he did dabble in other things. But
I think The Satan Bug was an Alistair MacLean. But
Where Eagles Dare's another one that he did that they made into a movie. And
Ice Station Zebra.
Yes.
Stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
So, yeah, as we say, Gregory Peck, one of the few guys that can Americans that convincingly can play an Englishman.
Yep.
Then we had Captain Gavin Stewart, who is the suave, younger SOE operative, although Roger was in his 50s by now, I think, wasn't he?
Yep.
Who teams up with Pugh for the undercover work in Goa, and they give him a lot of the spy intrigue, but the romance thing, which, of course, isn't real.
He's the face of the A-team here.
They felt they had to work.
He's the point man. Yeah.
They felt they had to work in a romance thing into it,
Right. Well, here's the thing. What's interesting about this is, in the previous movie, The Wild Geese, this is really a sequel to it, guys. Even though it's based on a
spiritual sequel,
spiritual sequel. Even though it's based on real events, where the other one's fiction. In the first one, he was like the Han Solo of this group. He was the pilot. He was the guy to do anything for money, that kind of thing. But in this one, he's James Bond. Let there be no doubt in your mind.
Bond.
He is very Bond.
He gets this tux on at one point.
He's got the white tux with the black bow tie on and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, he gets to bed the spy.
Oh, of course. Miss Kellerman, yes.
Indeed. So it was a real character he's based on. He's very fictionalized, but it was a real guy. Colonel Gavin Stewart.
And you said you couldn't find him.
You can't find anything about him on the internet, but he was real.
He was that good a spy. You don't know what he looks like.
Yep. Here's Roger on set, showing his boobs off. This is for you ladies, and some of you get guys out there.
Right. This is for you, Davina.
This is the beefcake. But this is the star. He's the thread in the stars between this and the Wild Geese.
And he was in the middle of his run as Bond when he made this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. So he's doing his best to keep in shape.
Yep.
We've covered Roger's career several times. So, but We didn't talk about last time that he was one of the founder members of Spandau Ballet, as you can see here. So it's a very little known part of his career.
You're crazy, bro. Good Lord.
Well, or it could be Wear a Brass, or that's Ivanhoe, which was one of his first. You can watch this on Amazon. Ivanhoe, Roger Moore, one of his first TV shows, big hit.
Ivanhoe.
1958 British classic, and this one.
You sure it wasn't called Imaho? I mean,
Imaho,
come on,
Imaho.
look
I
at that
thought
picture.
Now
He's got too much eyeliner on.
I
bro.
want everyone to tell me what's wrong with this poster or this. There's something wrong with it, and I want you to tell me what it is.
Oh,
you read it. Let's see if anybody in the chat knows what's wrong with this. There's a either it's someone's having a joke or it's a typo. So
is there no E in Ivanhoe or something?
Well, no, it says freeing the serfs.
Yeah.
Well, serfs is SERF.
Oh,
serf.
okay.
So
all right.
who are the serfs? Is that like was he
yeah,
on
right?
the beach? Was he on the beach?
It's the prequel to Robert Duvall's character in Apocalypse Now. That's what it is. Yeah, he's freeing people to surf. That's what it is.
That's right. He's on the beach in the armor. I also like the fact they used the Star Trek font for it, original series Star Trek font.
Yeah.
But there you go, Roger Moore in Imaho. So
Imaho.
And he also, of course, starred in 1979's Escape to Athena with David Niven.
Yep. Not one, but two Bonds.
But two Bonds, as we're going to get to, because the third star, David Niven, and we can't say enough good things about this guy. Commanding officer. He plays the commanding officer of the Calcutta Light Horse, who rallies the veterans and leads them. And he's kind of a composite of the real leadership of that thing. It's not one individual. He doesn't play an actual individual. It's a composite. So Roger, of course, as we know, David Niven, as we know, beloved and endlessly charming English actor.
Yep.
He bluffed his way into Hollywood as a bit of a lark because he had a lot of famous friends, because he was a bit of a party animal and a bon vivant and a good man to know. He was a wonderful guy, apparently. And if you've never read The Moon's a Balloon, his autobiography and its follow-up, Bring on the Empty Horses, they are wonderful books. This book is so good, telling his life story and how he got into acting.
Yeah, I'll have to read that.
His time in the army.
I'd love to know that.
Oh, it's great. It's so full of great anecdotes. He honestly said, this acting thing looks like a lark. I think I'll get into it. And because he was at all the right parties.
Yeah.
Because he was a charming guy. So there you go. The Moon's a Balloon is great. If anybody's never read it, I would recommend it. But he was indeed a real military hero himself. So, and unfortunately, he died in 1983, motor neurons disease, not long after this movie. I think he only made one full movie afterwards.
I was to say, this was late in his life.
Yeah, he was pretty, unfortunately, it was a terrible way to go. But he had a fascinating and charmed life. He graduated from Sandhurst in 1930, spent 3 years in the Highland Light Infantry, which you can see him here. Do you know what's special about the Highland Light Infantry?
They don't wear drawers?
They do wear drawers. They're the only Scottish regiment that's allowed to wear trousers. Trews, as they call them.
Wow.
So he spent 3 years there, then he kind of went to America and tried to get into acting and stuff. And then the day after World War II was announced, he signed up. He flew home to Britain and signed up to join. And no other British actor did that because the British government told them all to stay in Hollywood and keep working. He said, no, I'm joining up again. So he went back. He became a commando. Eventually promoted to lieutenant colonel. He was in the Phantom unit, who did, amongst other things, reconnaissance in Normandy. A true life commando.
Wow.
So he was the real deal.
Yeah.
Total tribute to him. Yeah. Total respect. So he's made a million movies that we love. And the only man ever to win an Oscar whilst hosting the ceremony.
Really?
And yes,
wow.
He won an Oscar for Separate Tables, and he was actually presenting.
Wow.
So he just got the thing and gave it to himself.
I remember he was hosting that one year when the streak.
And of course, he played James Bond in Casino Royale.
Yes, a lot of people forget about that movie, man, because it's more of a farce. It's more of a send-up.
It's a joke.
I mean, Peter Sellers is the decoy Bond, right? And he's the actual Bond in it. But my favorite movie, another Peter Sellers connection, is always going to be the Pink
Panther, which he was nominally the star of.
Yes, he was.
Yes, rather than Peter Sellers. Sellers stole the show. But Niven, who knew Sellers pretty well, but Niven did some great war movies in his time, as you would expect. And this is one of my favourites, A Matter of Life and Death, which was one of the first full-colour British, Technicolor or whatever, British movies just after the war, where he's a pilot. But he's caught between life and death and judgment. So it's like you have to watch it. I don't want to give away. It's a great movie, A Matter of Life and Death. One of the best movies ever made. And then, of course, The Guns of Navarone. So, but yeah, what a guy and what a career he had.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We've also got Trevor Howard, who plays Jack Cartwright in this. One of the
another
Calcutta Light Horse.
Hollywood icon for years.
Yeah, indeed.
He was an old man when we were coming up, but
he was.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
Veteran actor from in movies in the 1930s onwards.
And you comic book geeks will recognize him as one of the council at the beginning of Christopher Reeve's Superman
Brief
movie.
Encounter.
Yeah.
Third Man, Mutiny on the Bounty, Von Ryan's Express with Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
And Superman.
Yep. He's one of the guys trying to tell Jarrell to calm down, son.
He's elder number one.
Yep.
So yes, as David Niven, as Tim was saying, is like Christopher Lee. He deleted people. I bet David Niven. He was a commando. I'm pretty sure he deleted a few people. Behind enemy lines in Normandy. Yeah.
Deep Mud says yes, but they were all bad.
All bad. They were all bad. So Trevor Howard, and he went on to make a few other movies after this. He worked all his life and all his career quite hard. He was a hard-working guy. So, Barbara Kellerman plays the love interest and some of the spy shenanigans. I
had to look up and see if she was related to Sally Kellerman.
No, they're
not. But she does have a sister that was an actress, though.
I thought they might have been, but they're not. But so she going to come back to this. So she plays the seductive, mysterious woman in Goa. She didn't exist in real life. I mean, the guy and his wife were the two spies. She's somebody else in this. But
check out the creative placement of all the props.
Exactly. She is one of the, first of all, she's one of the few cast members that's still alive that was in this movie. She's still alive and kicking. She's an English actress whose Jewish father had fled Nazi Germany to Britain and whose mother was a member of the French resistance. So she had some wartime stories, I'm sure, as well.
Right.
As an actress, but she was largely a TV actress. And she was in shows like Space 1999 and The Professionals. But she did star in this movie, which ever since I saw that, I've wanted to watch it.
Yeah,
now.
I need to see this movie.
I need to see this movie.
Yes.
It also stars Michael Gough, who was in a lot of Hammer horror things. But it looks pretty good. I mean, you know, Mads is not required.
Artwork looks awesome.
It does. I didn't need to use Mad Mardigan for
Mads
this one.
is not required here.
Because the placement was good.
Vina pointed that out. She said Mads is
so Satan Slave. I've never seen it, but my God, I want to. So we also had the great Patrick McNee. You can see him on the right there. I love it. I wanted this still because it says men's. Wouldst that there were need of a woman's. Because there's no women on the Phoebe.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But there he is. The yogi.
What I thought was funny, just looking at this picture, all these guys were getting sick. All of them were. You know.
Yeah.
Not McNee, though. He's sitting there eating a banana, having a good time.
Well, he says to the guy, it's something about it's just digestive control or thought or something. It's because he's Major Yogi Crossley. He's the one that's always in his head.
Right.
And he's very zen, you know. So. Digestive something or other, you know, he mocks them all for it. But yeah, he provides a bit of the comic relief as well, and it's a fictional composite character. But McNee, of course, beloved of myself, the Avengers, the real Avengers.
Hell
the real Avengers. He got to play opposite Diana Rigg and Honor Blackman in the Avengers, both of them.
My wife and I are just finishing up Game of Thrones for like the third time, and I completely forgot Diana Rigg was in that too.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Not only did he play opposite two Bond girls, future Bond girls,
right.
but he also got to be in a Bond movie, of course, which was A View to a Kill. So, so yeah, I love Patrick McNee. Lovely, lovely guy. Yeah, just one of the all-time greats. But Honor Blackman and Diana Rigg. If you've never seen The Avengers, look up the episode where Diana Rigg is tied up and being tortured in scantily clad erotic underwear. Pretty racy for 60s television, I have to say.
Wow.
We mentioned Jack Watson.
Yes.
Who's in the Wild.
He's been in a couple of clips he showed already. Yep.
Yeah. He's again he's just a composite of those guys. And as we talked about in the Wild Geese show, he was a real World War II naval PT instructor in the Navy and served in the Royal Navy. So you'd see him all over the place. He was in tons of war movies.
I love the guy. I wish he'd had a bigger part in this, but I mean, they had enough to go around.
Yeah, and of course, as Tim is saying that later on, Patrick McNee worked with Joanna Lumley in the New Avengers, which was a later version of the Avengers. Linda Thorson was the other girl he worked with, Canadian actress, after Diana Rigg left. Young Marley and Scrooge. But Jack Watson was great. We also have Richard Griffiths, who is also providing a lot of humor in this, tinkering with the engine. He says, "What the hell is this thing?"
Right. This guy, man.
And previously seen in the Wild Geese as the as medic Arthur Whitty, who goes out like a real warrior in this.
Oh yeah,
in the
he
Wild
does.
Geese. He goes out like a real warrior.
Too bad we can't be friends.
Yes.
Look
the
at
big
you,
black
lovelies. Oh
Yeah.
man.
And
Poor guy there.
yeah, we also had Patrick Allen, who
He's another one
returned.
from the Wild Geese.
Yeah.
He wasn't he the guy that had to approve the plan?
He did. He was like the top SOE guy,
Right.
Colin McKenzie, based on the real Colin McKenzie of SOE, Colin Hercules McKenzie. There's a name for you.
What a deal.
The real McKenzie lost a leg in World War One, but I'm not sure they ever referenced this in the movie. I didn't see him limping, so.
Oh, he was limping the whole. Oh yeah.
Was he? All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Okay, so they made sure they got that accurate. Yeah. And he was also in the Wild Geese, of course, as mysterious government man.
Yeah, the guy that had to approve the plan.
That's right.
In both movies, right?
This guy was all
he just
over.
had a bigger part in this one. That's all.
Yeah, this guy was in so many things when I was a kid, movies, television adverts, because he had this voice.
English
This great-
actor. Yeah.
He was in. He did Two Tribes. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. You hear his voice in the song because he was doing the British nuclear warning training, stuff for the public. He did the voice for it. Duck and cover, all that stuff.
Right.
And there was a bunch of others with Graham Stark, Alan Cuthbertson, John Standing. These are all well-known British character actors. You see them all just having a couple of minutes.
The one I remember the most is the dude that plays the actual spy that they capture to question. And doesn't quite work out the way they want to. But he's from Raiders of the Lost Ark. He's
That's right. Yes,
he's the German officer, right?
That's right. Yeah, so
what's his name? Good. Wolf Collar. Yeah.
Wolf. Yeah, good cast. It was a great cast. The soundtrack was by the same guy as Wild Geese, Roy Budd, but a lot of it was based upon the Warsaw Concerto, which, when I was growing up, was a famous piece of music it was originally written for another film back in the 40s. Monty Python were always mocking it. A bloody Warsaw Concerto,
Yeah.
They just mocked it. Oh, Vince is here. Good to see you, Vince. And there was a theme song, The Precious Moments, sung by crooner Matt Monro. Not sure it was a hit, but there you go.
Yeah, that's the one they play in the final credits, isn't it?
Indeed, it is. So that's the and there's obviously a ton of other people we could talk about, but we don't have time because it's only a 2-hour show. So we're going to get right to it instead.
Yep.
And we're going to start showing the stills and some video clips. I managed to make quite a few video clips because it's free on YouTube.
Yeah, look, as long as the trailer was at the beginning of it and you didn't get hit for that, they probably wouldn't hit you for any of this.
There was one of the clips got claimed by some Chinese broadcasting company. I can only assume it was a mistake because none of the others were. But it starts off with the in a U-boat, and they're obviously applauding the person that's sending them information because all the ships are always there. So I do actually have a little clip of that.
Die Dorrington Code. Englisch 5.821 Tonnen. Koordinaten und Zeitpunkt stimmen ganz genau. Erstaunlich. Wie bekommt er bloß seine Informationen? Wer immer er sein mag. Er muss ein Genie sein. Rohr 1 und 2, Klammer. Rohr 1 und 2, Klammer. Rohr 1. Los! Los! Los!
So, I think I like that scene because it really did look like what it would look like in one of those submarines. Claustrophobic, close. I mean,
Das Boot. Right out of Das Boot, man.
Yeah, that stuff really gave me, because I'm claustrophobic. Watching that gave me the willies. Really
make you tense, no doubt.
So, Vince, D-Bud, sorry, yes, it's not true. I live in the only real time zone. It's the rest of you that live under an illusion. And I'm definitely in the right province, trust me.
I say Central is the only real time zone.
Well, I used to live in Central. I've lived in every time zone in North America.
Really?
Except for Newfoundland, which is half an hour out from everybody else.
Yeah, right.
So, so that was, what was also good about that is they decided not to give them speak English with German accents. They just actually let them talk German.
The instruments had German writing on them and everything.
Yeah, it was a small but
authentic
important
stuff.
Important bit, yeah. Good design, good scripting. So now we see the luxurious life of the Calcutta Light Horse Country Club. I love the fact he puts his hat on the tiger, the stuffed tiger or leopard.
By the way, Simpandalapada has shown up over there.
Oh,
on
Simpanda, yeah. Well, good to see you over there on Rumble, and Deeple and Darren and Tim are all over there as well. So good to see you all over in the Rumbles. They still haven't put that chat, so I can show them here on screen, which is a pain in the ass.
What are you gonna do?
I am already in Alberta. That's why I'm saying I'm in the best province. I'm in Alberta. I live in Alberta. Vince, trust me.
He's in the province that the rest of Canada leans on. Yeah.
Not for much longer.
Do you really think that? Well, let's not devolve.
Well, let's not get into that. I don't want to tempt fate anyway. Yeah. So this is where they've introduced some of the main characters, but these are the SOE guys just keeping in touch with David Niven and the Calcutta Light Horse. And
that was funny as hell when Dave was was driving through the crowd. People were having to jump out of the way.
That's right. Yeah. Well, the English. That's the English. What did they call them? Sahibs. The Raj. So now we're at GCHQ, and you're seeing SOE hard at work. Mm-hmm. Very concerned about the loss of these ships. What are we going to do about it? But they've found out there is a transmitter. And this is just, okay, that's technology that found that out for them. But really, the rest of their work is just normal spycraft for the era.
Yeah, it's just intelligence work.
Yeah, they get out there and do it.
Yep.
Go ahead and dig. There's some of the chat in this is great. Roger Moore's also a little bit of the Joker in that pack of three there. He's what, me? Would I do a thing like that kind of thing?
No.
Does Alberta complain that Brian's in her? She's never complained so far. I don't think she's even noticed. She never noticed. And here they have to pass some of the Germans, and this is quite funny. This whole sequence. So they go to this Manuel. That guy really needs to stop with the comb over.
Yeah. This is kind of some of the Casablanca part that I was talking about.
Yeah.
You've got, underground gambling going on and a bunch of other stuff. And this guy is just sweating bullets because he's having to juggle several things, man.
Yeah.
At once. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure how they know that this place has got information that they need, but they're there anyway. And I can't remember how they know it, because he just happens to be sitting
right.
next to this
Yeah.
woman.
I can't remember exactly how they know it either, but
yeah,
this apparently is the hot spot.
They've figured out that this is where shit goes down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they're leaning on Manuel, who runs this place, and Roger's playing the part of a tea planter who just happens to be wasting his money gambling.
Right.
And obviously he's so attractive and charming that she can't help but fall for him.
Hello.
Because
Hello,
she's seen him
Sherry.
topless.
Hello, Sherry.
Meanwhile, Gregory
Weren't
Peck's...
you in Satan's Slave? Huh?
That's right. Weren't you in Satan's Slave? Great movie. I love that one. Yeah.
Oh, man.
So they're putting the screws on Manuel here.
Yeah.
And because they want to find somebody, as we, they know that somebody that they're looking for, that's the German spy, passing information to somebody else. This is all the spycraft part. It's very Bond.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
But hey, he's good at it. He did it more than any other actor. He did it 7 times. So, hey.
But it's worked because she's interested enough in getting rogered, in being rogered, that she's willing to overlook her spy work to be rogered. I got a couple more clips here. Hang on. Oh, no.
Manuel, I'd like to give you a little something.
Oh, no, I couldn't accept.
Why not? Of course you could.
Oh, but I never tip you when you lose.
Manuel, I insist.
So that's... At this point,
she's a Black Widow.
That's right. At this point,
God.
he's just a woman that he's sitting next to. We get to find out
that he shouldn't trust her.
Yeah,
No.
that she's yes, ruthless. She's rough and toothless.
Rough and toothless.
She's rough and toothless. Yeah. I'd like to give you a little something. That's what he should be saying to her.
Right.
I never give you the tip when I lose. So she gets rid of him, which doesn't seem to impede their intelligence operation.
No.
But they found the transmitters in Goa. He's a real Goa.
Yeah, but he wants more proof. He sends him
does.
back out for some more. He wants some more proof.
And it's interesting because the real guy, Hercules Smith, the real boss guy, what was it, Hercules Armstrong or whatever his name was?
Yep.
I can never remember now. Good God. I've got a memory like one of those things.
Smilexia is here. Good to see you.
Good, Smilexia. Good to see you. The real Hercules, whatever. God, why is my brain just going completely...
You better slow down that slideshow.
Mackenzie, yeah. Colin Hercules Mackenzie, the real guy, did get into a lot of trouble over the years for doing shit that he wasn't supposed to, but that's what the SOE
That's
do.
what he's supposed to do.
That's right. So now they're...
now they have to trap the guy with the mole.
That's right, yes. Mole. But yeah, he was always getting into shit for and investigated for things he shouldn't have been doing, but he was getting shit done.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what? He breached Portugal's neutrality. Fuck him.
Get you some.
Fuck them. They should have joined the war on the right side.
All right.
Yeah.
Why are you bitching at me when I get results?
That's right. That was his argument. Yeah, fuck you. So yeah, they're definitely hot on the trail of the chain of information. Like this, the mole. He's passing it to somebody who's
Mole. And he's got a huge mole. It's like
he has.
Roger's got one. You can barely see it underneath one of his nostrils, but this guy, they painted it on.
I mean, he's not much of a spy, is he? Really? I mean, you could
see him from a mile away.
Yeah, that's right. So this is all. This is actually. They're not mucking about here. I mean,
No.
they are.
No, they pull him aside and said, "Look, man,
Oh, yeah.
we're gonna whack your ass. You just keep going with what you're doing.
Yep.
If you even act like anything's wrong, we're gonna plug your ass.
Yep.
We're watching."
But, yeah, it's a lot of this was filmed in Goa as well.
Really?
Which I guess didn't look that much different now from there's the German guy. So this is the trumpet. This is the Fatherland's #1 agent in Southern Asia.
Look, mole.
He's so #1 that he's easily discovered and found and followed.
Yes.
It was the hat that gave it away.
Oh my God.
They've all got the same hat on.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. He's wearing our hat. He must be a spy. He's got a spy hat on.
Yeah. Yeah, Gregory catches that dude. Yeah.
Yeah. He was trying to play both. But so Roger Moore takes advantage of, in several ways, takes advantage of the situation to once again chat up Satan's slave here.
Yes.
Gregory Peck goes for a stroll.
Mm-hmm.
And he sees the name of the boat.
Well, did it go past? What? Did it already?
Yeah, I'm skipping on quite a few. So this is
okay. Hang on. No. I don't think it's happened yet. They haven't grabbed him yet, have they?
Not yet. No,
Okay.
no, not yet. They're just following him.
I know it's shortly after that, but yeah, he sees her and he's got to get business done.
He's got to get the business done. Yes, just the tip.
Pipe. I mean, the groundwork.
Just the tip. So this is this scene.
Oh no! Wait! Don't answer that. What's your dog's name?
You won't laugh.
Guaranteed.
Hamlet.
But it's not a great day.
He doesn't know that. And you may not believe this, but they named me Agnes.
I'm still not laughing, Agnes.
There I was, a helpless infant. Oh, coffee, please.
And a human arm for the dog, please. Pardon, sir? Just a coffee.
Just like a human arm for the dog. His name's Hamlet. Well, he doesn't look like a great name. I don't know if they've reached this bit either.
Petit Capitan. Well, that's the three of them.
Yes, but which one has the transmitter?
Yeah, I
Indeed.
think that you had a few slides of them getting in the water and going to that boat.
Yeah, yeah.
They're posing as fishermen there, going by it.
Yeah, they're just trying to figure out which boat it is. But now when he saw the other boat, the rowboat, he knew immediately. Then that's what it was. So here's where they're the whole Hotel Fellatio. So, this is where Roger's saying, "You got to clear out for the night."
Yeah,
because I'm planning on doing the
I can't do my job.
The beast with two backs with
cock blocking over here. We can't have that.
Yeah.
So Gregory promptly goes out and gets beat up.
He does. Well, it's like this.
Excuse me, senor. Do you have a light for my cigarette?
So
I think Greg could have played James Bond.
He could have, and he's maybe on the right day, maybe on the right era. But I think it's really these people become really unfriendly when you don't have a light.
Yeah.
They asked him for a light, and because he didn't have one, they tried to beat him up. I mean,
better have a lighter if you're going to talk to a sailor.
That's right.
Yeah. Better have one.
Yeah. I thought they were going to
judo chop.
Judo chop. Action peck. That's right. Action peckers. The pecker.
That's it.
The pecker.
Oh, that's funny. Good Lord.
I had a pun for Barbara Kellerman, but I can't remember what it was now. I should have written it down.
But here he gets his bond on.
Yeah. He does. Yeah. He doesn't let he's a British secret agent. He has a stiff upper lip.
Yes.
But this guy is pissed off about being
mole.
And then but Roger's not going to be caught out that easily.
No, he snaps this guy's neck.
Indeed.
Right in front of the chick.
Yep.
And
so she must be
stressed out over it too, man. Yeah. She's got PTSD next time he sees her.
But she must realize that he's not who he appears to be. He's not a tea planter. I mean, come on, the way he handled himself there. I mean, he had that in his hand. It was that 9 millimeter. That 9 millimeter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good God, who's that? I thought you were gay, Gavin. Like every other British officer. Oh, see, like Archer, he may have to do that.
Right? The danger zone.
Yeah, but that's right. She must know he's not who he appears to be. So they're both playing each other, obviously. Yes, indeed. So
they got to clean up the scene.
They do.
Got to take care of business.
Hey, it's 1940s Goa in the Indian subcontinent. What's a few bodies going to matter? Here's the one.
Part that cracks me up.
You see, same thing. He doesn't have a light, so this shit happens to him.
They shove him in a car.
Yeah, if you don't have a light,
he doesn't run. He figures this guy is a dead-eye shot from like what is that? About maybe 30 yards away.
Yeah.
If you've ever shot a pistol, he probably wouldn't even hit the dude. He probably
that's why it always makes me laugh in movies when they shoot somebody from 100 yards away with a pistol. Like, really?
Come on.
No matter how good you are. Yeah.
This is made for close quarters. This is what it's made for.
Yeah, this goes badly wrong.
But yeah, okay. So they grab him, and one thing, I don't know if you had a slide in there or not, but
you've seen the size of Roger's.
Hang on, pause it. We got to tell him what's going on here.
Roger just took his shorts off there. That's why he got.
One thing you see when they get in the car and they drive away, the Black Widow is in there with that dude. He's hanging in that house with him.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we know instantly now that this chick is a German spy.
Yes.
Okay. She's in on it, right?
Oh, I thought she just killed people for fun.
Right. Just for the hell of it. But what's funny about I cracked up when I saw this. And what's funny is it probably went down just like this, right?
Yeah. Probably
they're getting it. First of all, when they get through the meat of town, even though he's got a gun on him, he sticks his head out the window and starts saying, "I'm being kidnapped." To the stop, and so he's chasing him down. Now, to his credit, Mr. Moore gets him out of it, but they run into something and the gun goes off, and it can. Just like in the Pulp Fiction thing, they're battling over the gun, for sure.
I think I've got it. Hang on.
Help! They're kidnapping me!
Damn it. Well, there's no longer much point in delivering him to intelligence.
Let's dump him here.
No. Wait till we cross the border. Can't have him found in Goa.
I instantly thought, you shot the invisible swordsman.
Yeah, that's right.
Or that scene in Pulp Fiction where John's talking to him, they hit a bump and blast.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's kind of like that. But I noticed before, of course, when he hit the telephone pole, it was to stop them calling.
Right.
Very astute of him. But What really puzzled me about this scene was why anybody would give a shit that he shouts out the window he's being kidnapped.
Right.
They'd be like, what do you want me to do about it?
What's wrong with you?
Like, I don't care. This is India. Who cares?
Smilex says, it's just a flesh wound.
Yep.
Good Lord, man. That's funny.
What was really bad was that the British were so tight that he had to pay for that bullet after.
Oh, that was Tim that said that. I'm sorry. Yep.
I go off accidentally sometimes. Says Smiley.
Oh my God, man. Too funny. I cracked up when I saw this. And then they got to get this guy past the checkpoint. Yeah. Pretty good.
Fatal dick wound. He shot his dick off. Yeah, that's what it was.
Right. And this guy's pissed. Hercules is pissed off at this shit.
Well, he is, because they needed that. Because this is the guy that in reality, him and his wife went off to that Castle Rock and were never seen again. So,
right.
Yeah.
Is his last name Lannister?
Lannister could be. Was he was left a bit short.
Right.
He was caught a bit short.
Peter Dinklage. I mean, Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage, yes. He was caught short. So this is where he comes up with. He's got a horse behind him as well when he says it. The Calcutta Light Horse, and there's a horse sitting behind him.
Yep.
They haven't seen action for 40 years. This sounds like my life. That's me. Sounds like my life.
Stop it.
It's insane, Lewis. And here we go. This is Bruce Springsteen's favorite sport.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah, the British and not the Germans were driving the Mercedes. That's true. That is very puzzling.
Yeah.
I guess they were trying to disguise themselves as Germans so they could pick up the German spy easier.
That's the scene where they're telling him, you know, you're not going to get any credit. You don't get paid.
That's right. Yeah, I love that scene. And then the guys are joshing each other.
They're giving him hell because he fell off the horse in the middle of the round and stuff.
I do have a.
That's a brotherhood. That's the brotherhood part of it. You
Indeed. I've got the internet movie cars database has a list of the cars. Mercedes-Benz 1938 Mercedes-Benz 230 was that car. Just to let you know. But they've got lots of they've got Hillman Minxes in it. The car that she was in with the other guy, the green one, that's a Hillman Minx. They were still making those when I was a kid.
Wow.
Yep.
This is where they're getting the guys together and tells them, you know, we can't tell you everything, but it's time to get in shape. We're fitting to go.
Yep.
And that's the one thing that I think was missing from this movie was the training part. Yeah, it was more of a joke than anything else.
They made a joke of it. Yeah, the training montage.
Yeah.
This
The
is
guy
where,
working out and yeah.
Yeah. So this is where I'm glad they put this in because they're showing the information chain.
Yeah, transfers of information.
Yeah,
Yep.
like where's she getting the info from? Where's it all happening? You know, American aircraft carrier. Well, that would be a big one to sink. I do have this.
You got that one?
Hang on, yeah.
Obviously, everything we've just told you.
Sorry, that's how we showed that one.
The Light Horse has not been in action as a unit since the Boer War in 1900. But I hope and believe that we soon will be. I'm calling for between 15 and 20 volunteers. I was afraid of that. Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it.
We're trialing a new erectile dysfunction drug.
Everybody line up.
Yeah, but in reality, that's what would happen. These guys would volunteer. They'd all volunteer.
Oh, it was a different time, man.
It was
different time.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you've seen the Christopher Nolan movie Dunkirk, and
oh god, yeah, great movie.
I mean, can you imagine the British civilians going and getting their people off the beach now? Could you imagine anything like that happen? They wouldn't have the gumption for something like that.
No, nothing would happen like that now. And you know what would happen if they tried to do it? Their own government would stop them.
They'd stop
forcibly. Would stop them. Yeah, if Chuck Norris had been in this, hell, the movie wouldn't even have started. Yeah. But yes, the Dunkirk spirit, which was famous all throughout my life.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, it's a miracle in warfare. It's just that would never happen again.
That's right.
Never.
Snorty says, I don't remember. I mean, they probably didn't. It was just for the purposes of this movie, they mentioned that to try and raise the threat stakes, as it were. But yeah, this is their training montage, which shows how old and out of date they all are. I like that. Are you all right?
Yeah, are you all right? Get out!
This is Patrick McNee.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just embraced the Indian guru vibe.
What was interesting to me was David Niven's wife's reaction to it.
Yeah.
Which probably a lot of them thought that, why would my man be working out all of a sudden?
They did give them a convincing cover story, though, that they were going away for 2 weeks to do reserve training because they were in the reserve.
Mm-hmm.
It would be funny if she shanked him. You're cheating on me.
Right. She stabs him in the back.
That's right.
You sorry bastard.
That was when men were men and sheep were worried.
Right. Oh my gosh, man.
But yeah, it's another woman. Yeah. Now, Roger, if that had been Roger Moore, that would have been a convincing line. She said it's another woman, isn't it? He said, well, not one, many.
Well, he was Bond in another life.
Chuck Norris doesn't
He's
have
got
a
some
horse.
Mac Daddy in him. Come on now.
That's true. But I like the fact that they picked this total rust bucket to hijack.
Oh, yeah. What a great friggin' camouflage right there.
The Phoebe.
But it becomes a problem for our boy Charlie a couple of times in the movie, because it's so beat up and old.
Piece of shit, yeah. An absolute piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's quite funny. I mean, it's not high tech. I mean, this isn't the latest and greatest equipment. They're just it's a piece of old rust bucket. Now, to be fair, they've got some decent weapons and stuff. There they are, getting a lot of British character actors getting paid. So they've all got to go off across, because there's only a few people are going on the boat. They've all got to travel by train across the country. The boat has got like 4 or 5 of them on board, but my God, what a rust bucket. What's funny is that that's a real rust bucket they've used for the movie.
Right.
And then they get on this train. This is one of these trains where 600 people are clinging to the outside of it as it travels through.
And on top of it and all that good stuff. Yep.
Jolly good. Why do Scotsmen wear kilts? Because sheep can hear a zipper from a mile away.
Wow. Intense.
Right,
Here's my man throwing up.
Sometimes it's better to get them all excited by using the zipper. I love this. He says, don't throw up into the wind.
Right.
Anywho.
That's pretty funny. What's written on the side of
would there was a woman's, but there's no women on board there. Nope. But again, there's some British officers, so it's the same thing. And then there's recceing out the go at reconnoitering. I don't know. I can't remember why he was saying that. Any kind of physical contact brings on sexual.
Dude, this train is wow. I've never traveled by train, but I've never seen a movie where the train jostled you around like it did this guy.
Indeed.
That was kind of weird.
The Yugo of boats. I remember the Yugoslavian. They used to sell those in Britain when I was a kid. Shitty piece of car. Oh, he's got the adenoids the size of melons, or he's snoring away. They're all camaraderie. The camaraderie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So they're on their way, and they're not going to find out exactly what they're doing till they're almost.
I like this bit. He's pouring a bit of what I think is like curry powder or something, and then eventually he looks at it and goes, "Nah." He just pours the whole lot.
Pours it all in. Yeah. I'm like, dude.
And he's looking at the engine going, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah. Charlie's like, "What in the hell is going on here?" Now this guy thinks he sees a periscope.
Oh, this is funny.
Yeah.
They're all like, "Oh, we're gonna get sunk. We're gonna be sunk. It's a periscope."
Turns out it's a shark fin.
Yeah. So they tried to bring in the humor part with these guys. But you know what? This is what it would be like. They would all be making fun of each other.
Yeah. It's a bunch of dudes burning on each other.
Bunch of dudes, yeah. Yep. What an incredible piece of camouflage. It looks exactly like a shark fin.
It's a shark fin.
He used to do a lot of adverts. Actor there.
The guy behind him's pissed. He's like, "What?"
I think I was all excited.
You're sorry.
I think actually I've got a clip of the Charlie there in the engine.
I'm not doing a damn thing taking on this job. Grab! Grab one!
It reminds me of a Scottish television show that was on years ago, in the 70s, I think, called Parahandy, and it was a guy he was sailing a boat up and down the West Island of Scotland. It was a comedy, and it was just the boat was just like that. The engine was just wreckage.
Yep.
And you'd say like, "Well, look at that thing. It's going round and round. That's okay. It looks like it's working okay. It's supposed to be going up and down."
Now that guy, we just zipped past it, but that
Yeah.
guy is much like the guy in the. He's the counterpart to the dude that got stabbed earlier by the Black Widow.
Yeah.
He's a guy that's an inside guy that they have that's running a lot of partying and stuff, and
Yeah.
he's setting up the party that's going to be the distraction for the operation.
So, Roger Moore's planning all of these distractions, and he's also trying to get him closer to
Mac
Cromwell.
Daddy.
And the other guy, I like how they leaned on the other guy. Your children are at school in Europe, aren't they? Or in Britain or wherever. Yeah.
Yeah.
How would be if all that money was to pay for their schooling just happened to be in an account, but they also threaten them. They use all the old-fashioned tactics of spycraft to get them to do what they want. I like the baths.
Yeah.
Bit on, yeah. So they're living it up a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Best safari jacket there.
Well, this is a resort.
It is.
I think we said that earlier, right? That's
Yeah. I like the bit at the end of this speech where he tells them more about what they're doing, and he says, "If any of you were planning to get drunk tonight, then good for you." He said, "Go do
Right.
it."
'Cause you're gonna do it.
Get suzzled, he says. Yeah, there it is. If any of you might be thinking of getting suzzled tonight, splendid. Go do it. But then to buy 2 bottles of whiskey each, go separately, get 2 bottles of whiskey. It's part of the plan.
Yep, part of the plan. Meet me at this time.
Yep. Yeah, they were about to get sunk. That would have been sadistic, just to sink them for just being there. You know?
Right. All right.
Alrighty, yeah.
Let's see where we're at.
Now, Trevor Howard's job is to
Buy the girls.
That's
That's what
part
he's
of the
doing.
distraction. As an old sailor, I'd like to pay it back.
He's
I
the
wanna
guy
hire-
with glasses, the short guy with glasses in Bachelor Party.
Yeah.
He's going. He's going to see Milt and the Gandhi pimp. That's right.
Yeah. That's right, yeah. I mean, yeah, I want you to have a girl for every sailor and let them all
That's it.
know.
Yeah, it's on me.
We haven't seen the state of the girls yet, though, of course. But
Right.
so Canadian Spider-Man is here. Good to see you, buddy. And yeah, if you're coming over this way, let me know, and we'll have you can stay here, and we'll have some laughs.
Yes, sir.
Have a few beers. We'll have a bit of a YouTuber meetup.
That's it.
See if we can do a live stream, the two of us from here. Yes, true benefactor. Paid for all those girls. And some boys too, probably. No, it's not Thailand, so
But you know what? There was a little bit of telegraphing with that character. I gotta say. Because one thing we didn't show you earlier in the movie is the day that they get everybody in the pool hall together to get them to volunteer. He comes to him, and the guy that is there, David Niven, says, "No, you're not going." Right? Says you're not up for this. You remember this part?
That's right, yeah.
And Roger Moore instantly says, "I'll take him.
I've got something I can do with him." Yeah.
Yeah, I got something I can do with him. And then he looks at Gregory Peck and he just shrugs his shoulders. So they go ahead and bring him on, and that'll play in later on.
But it's such a great idea as one of the diversions. Let's get them all laid for free.
Right. Yes.
So this is a Hillman Minx that she's driving, which was, as I say, was a car that was still being made, albeit in an updated version in the 1960s, the Hillman Minx.
I doubt it had a windscreen that would flip up.
You never know. I don't remember them having that, but you never know. But there's a whole website called the Internet Movie Car Database where you can look this up.
Yep.
Every movie. They had Austin 8, Austin 12, Chevrolet Advance, Lancia Astura, Lagonda M45, and the Mercedes-Benz 230, and a Willys M38 Jeep type thing. Or is it Wiley's? I call it Willys.
Okay, right here. This is what was telegraphed.
Yeah.
Anytime
Somebody's,
nah, you're not going. Sure enough, the Black Widow gets him.
Yeah, Cromwell's
She's
busy
going through his room.
raking through his room. Yeah.
Yeah, and she gets him with that little pocket knife of hers, and he dies instantly. I guess this guy has a low constitution.
He does. He's got a very thin chest wall. The knife went right in. I thought maybe she'd just offer to let him Roger her near a heart attack.
You know, a little rogering.
I'm missing Roger.
Roger wasn't there, so
Roger wasn't there, right?
upset by that. Yep.
No.
But yeah, shame for that guy. But it was kind of telegraphed. That's what I was trying to say.
It was
You kind of knew that guy wasn't going to make it. Yeah.
Trevor Howard. Well, they couldn't afford to pay him for the rest of the movie.
That's it. He can only pay for so much screen time for that big name to be in the show.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
My spleen. Yeah, the green car is a 1947 Hillman Minx Phase 2. Well, that's indeed. There's also a Hillman Minx Phase 8 in the movie at one point. It's nice looking that stuff. There's also the Internet Firearms Database where every gun they use is listed.
Wow.
So I look these up for every movie.
Wow.
And the plane, and there's the Internet Plane Database. There's people that have actually spent years building those up, and they're really good. It's great.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
My man just loves to be on his head. McNeat loves to be on his head.
That would make me puke.
Oh, jeez, man. Wow. Yep.
Oh, Ivy. Hello, sweetie. She's sitting over there looking at me. Ivy, you gonna come and say hi? Ivy. She says, no, I'm tired. I'm sitting over here. She has lots of walks. The doggy gets lots of walks.
So they got the info, and we now know what time it's going to be transmitted because of that scene. It's going to be 1:30 in the morning is when it's going to be transmitted.
Oh, shit.
So
this is another distraction from the diversion, from the real plot. They didn't have or didn't use they say they didn't use limpet mines. They didn't intend to sink them.
Yeah. But they're training in that scene right there. They're firing the targets.
It's more spectacular if they sink them. Yeah. That's Satan's slave again on our way.
Yeah, Satan's slave, going out for the party, and Roger's got to get rid of another body. Swear. People just dropping dead around Bond constantly.
Yeah. See, now he's doing.
Them.
He's not. He's being very Bondish right now.
Yes, he is.
He's bonding.
He's got the white tux on, and he's going to the party.
And he's attacked by random people.
Vince says he failed his saving throw. RPG. Yep.
Captain Bugwash.
Oh boy, they're on to him.
Yeah.
They got him. But what's his answer? He throws a lamp at him.
That's right. I was going to say, these guys are so useless that a lamp thrown at them was enough to kill them.
The plot armor is thick with this one.
And because they had to get some Bondish moves in for him.
Yeah, he did get shot though. He did get hit.
Yes.
I think it's around his elbow.
He gets hit in the arm or something. Yeah.
Yep. In the gunfire. So
he bleeds.
He does bleed.
He bleeds for England.
If he bleeds, we can kill him.
Never go full archer. That's right. Never go full archer. Because that's how you get termites. That's how you get termites.
So now he's giving them the plan. Now he's letting them know this is what's up. We are gonna go blow up these ships.
And Charlie says, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
he wants to go. They all want to go, but somebody has to stay on board.
Yeah, Charlie can't go. He's the only guy that knows how to work on the engine.
And there's the guy that's driving the boat. Has to stay
now his instructions. Do you have the scene with the instructions?
I don't.
Oh,
unfortunately. No, I ran out of time.
Pause it real quick.
I ran out of time. Hang on. Yeah.
The instructions he gives them is, because earlier he said if you guys were thinking about getting buggered, you're going to get a chance, right? Mm-hmm. He says, now what I want you to do is take a big swig of your whiskey bottle.
And then
I want you to swish some around in your mouth and spit it out. And then I want you to pour it all over. Just empty the bottle on you. I want you all to smell of alcohol.
Yeah, because their excuse is that it was a drunken prank.
They're
if
drunken
it fails.
businessmen. Yeah, that's what it is.
But yeah, they do get to have one mouthful.
Yep.
And the other bottle they're keeping for the celebration after.
Right.
Because they had to buy two. But it was a good moment. He's pouring it all. And they're going, oh, God, what a waste.
Yep. No, actually, no. They take a big swig right there. And then with the same bottle, they go back later on.
Yeah.
And yeah, that part hasn't happened yet. But
what a waste.
That's what the bottles were for, to make them look drunk as shit. That's what it was for. Yep.
Like Cypher Chaos. He threw the lamp at them and said, need a light? He's keeping the theme going.
Right. He's got to say some
preempted them.
Right?
He preempted them.
Yep.
And this is things are going well down at the whorehouse.
Oh, the pimp has got it going on, bro. Yeah.
So he's got a very pimpy moustache. What do you think about it?
He needs a hat to go with it, you know.
He looks, he's a bit suspect. He's a bit dodgy.
Mm-hmm.
Bit suspect, isn't he?
Yeah, well, the guy that's throwing the party's looking at him like, didn't I get you a white tux?
Yeah.
Right now.
Well, that's right. Yeah, because he had to go and change because of the blood,
right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she's wondering how he got there.
Yeah.
So they start to
right
question.
Now, he knows what's up now because he's supposed to be dead at this point, right?
Yeah, and she's questioning him out. Yeah.
They're having a battle of wits right now without saying it. You know, they both are onto each other.
He realizes he's dealing with Satan's slave. So
yes,
there's only one answer.
Satan's slave. Damn it.
He makes sure to get one more. Oh, there he is, wiping the blood up. He gets one more tonsil tickling.
Yeah, he does that. He swaps spit one more time.
Swaps spit one more time. She likes the taste of a man's tonsils.
That's it. And here she goes. She's going for it.
Yeah.
Look out, guys. Look out.
And then
it's distracting him. And
he sticks more than the tip in.
More than the tip, yes.
It's quick. He gets her hand before she does it. It's her knife that he does
gets
it.
Her, man, with that tiny little knife and
very Bond.
Yeah.
Very Bond. I think I may have that actually, that video clip. Let's here we go.
Let me.
She went for the purse every time she was going to use that knife.
Yeah, it was a bit of a giveaway. You should have played the Bond theme at this point. Ding 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 ding. I really think they should have tried to allude to the Bond theme there.
Yeah, they should have.
Yeah, they should have.
A missed opportunity right there.
It was. Yeah, that's her the picture. So I wondered when that final encounter would happen between the two of them.
Yeah.
I guess she had to go.
She had to go.
No more need for
her. She tried to kill him. Come on, man.
But he got everything he needed out of her or into her, one or the other. Well, there's Austin 12. That's an Austin 12, according to
it says Goa on the license plate.
Yeah.
And she's a real Goa. Weapons. We're handing out the weapons.
And this is where the action does already. They bury her body out in the middle of somewhere. That green truck
No, that was the body of his buddy.
Oh, right.
That's the body of his buddy.
Well, there's a lot of bodies. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, people are dropping like flies around.
Everyone around Roger Moore's dying. Yeah, that was a Tata.
But that's the first person he actually killed. Everybody else is killing him around.
Yeah, just die around him.
Mm-hmm.
He's like Chuck Norris. He just has to walk past a set of trucks and they blow up.
Right. Boom. It's done. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Now he gives them the instructions about taking a big drink.
I noticed one of them's carrying a bucket. Is that in case they kick it?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the
They need to kick it? Well, there we go. Yeah.
Yep. And then they pour whiskey all over themselves, man.
The noblest sacrifice of all. And they save the second bottle, but it's funny. Yes, it's.
Yep.
I love it.
Too good. Too good.
You got to imagine the real mission was pretty similar on a shitty boat sneaking up to them and
right. They had to be on the QT. He tells them, look, if anything goes wrong, dump the weapons in the water because you're a drunk businessman. That's what you are. If anything goes wrong, you can't be found with that weapon. Yeah.
But yeah, the actual boarding would have gone pretty much like this, I think.
Mm-hmm. They're the boarding party now.
They are the boarding party.
Yep.
Roger boarded Cromwell.
I don't know anything about maritime stuff, but I thought it was kind of weird that the staircase was down on this ship at the time. But then again, they're a dock, so
they're supposedly neutral territory in dock. They've been there for a long time. Their guys are off. A lot of their guys are off enjoying themselves in the port.
I keep having to remind myself the Yahtzees in this movie are on the QT too. They're not really. They're doing shit that's wrong, and they shouldn't be doing it in neutral territory.
Yeah, that's why it's okay to do it back to them.
Yep.
You know. I mean, not everybody on the ship is involved with that, I don't think.
They're not.
That would have to be kept secret too. You can't let everybody know.
Right.
It's just an ordinary, I mean, there's guys on board that have got guns or whatever, but it's really just a merchant ship.
And they're not going out of their way. It's not like in the movie we keep referencing Wild Geese. They were killing everybody in front of them. They were eliminating threats.
Oh, yeah.
They don't do that in this movie. They only take on the guys that take them on.
Well, he said, try not to kill too many, and they make sure they can get off the ship before it blows up. And,
they handcuff a bunch of them to something on the main deck, and then when they get another big group of them, they put them down there with a guard on them, and they don't kill them. And they tell them, look, just don't do anything because I will shoot your ass. You know, Mm-hmm.
He shoots the lights out there, and the lights. That's where Germans go to dance. It's a German disco, the funk room, the funk room. And now is the time on the sea wolves when we dance. So this is, I mean, some of these guys just. There's a shootout there, but it's only because the Germans didn't just listen and sit there and do nothing, you know.
Right. Few of them actually are military guys.
They took there's a bit of a shootout. Some people do get shot.
But because of the fireworks, nobody's none the wiser. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you noticed, but some of the sound effects they put in there when the fireworks were going off sounded like automatic gunfire.
They did, didn't
really
they?
Did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then this is the secret room. I'm not sure how they knew this room was the one they had to blow up because it's behind a panel that's not obvious. Somebody must have told them. They must have got that out of somebody because they went straight to it.
All the markers are in German too, so somebody must have told them what.
Somebody must have said there's where the secret transmission room is.
Maybe they got it out of the guy they accidentally shot in the back of the car before, you know.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Like they seem to. I was thinking, how did they go straight to that room, which is behind a fake panel? But you know,
right.
Anyway, they did.
Yeah, some of them fight back and they lose. You know.
Yeah. Not our guy.
And some of our guys get hurt, and they take them all with them.
The problem was that this guy's aiming eye was the one behind the patch.
Yeah, that was kind of wild to me. That he was by himself.
Yeah.
You know?
His aiming eye was behind the patch.
That's it.
That's why he missed.
Now, one of the Germans that's obviously onto everything is pouring oil all over the deck.
Was he a German or was it one of our guys?
No, it wasn't one of our guys.
Okay, right.
No, he was a German. Remember, that guy. I think. No. You're right. It might be one of our guys.
That might be one of our guys.
Might be
I
one
know
of
the
our
Germans
guys.
in reality did scuttle.
I was thinking he was the one that had.
Because I thought he
somehow. You remember the guy that they shot early and got up and was following him around the boat?
Yeah.
In one scene, you could see clearly that his friggin' pant leg was ripped and he had already dressed the wound in his thigh. I was like, gee whiz, Rambo, when'd you have a chance to do that? You know?
Yeah. Oh, that was pretty damn quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
This is all supposed to be happening in like 5 minutes. But they've suffered some injuries, but they were told no one's left behind because they can't know.
Cypher Chaos is
damn
lack of depth perception.
That's what I'm thinking. The guys, this is my aiming eye. Yeah, and the engine, of course, is fucked up again, and they got to get away before this thing blows up. Now, is that no? That's a different guy. I don't know. That looked like Chuck Norris. That guy that he just shot. No, that wouldn't be Chuck Norris because he wouldn't get shot.
No, he wouldn't. Bullets
And
would
he wouldn't
bounce
be a
off
German.
of him. What are you talking about?
So anyway, everyone's about to go up, and they can't get J. Gregory Peck gets shot, but he's okay. Falls in the water, and then this. I'm working very hard. I like that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Working hard here, I'm not just.
Yeah.
And they're going, oh, fuck, we're going to get blown.
Yeah, the whole stress of it was the engine going to get going?
Yeah, they're going to get blown to shit with the rest of the ships.
With the rest of the ships.
And
but this
good
is
models.
now that's the miniature work right there.
Well, let me pause it and I'll show you the video. I did clip this.
Ease it up to full speed, Bill.
So the chat is on fire as usual. Snorty says they knew it was the room because of the big sign that said "Secret Room, do not enter."
Secret room, do not enter. But not all of that was miniature work. But there was the one where you see David Niven turning the boat.
Yeah, it's very clearly
that is clearly miniature work, and I love that stuff. I think it's great.
Oh, I love the miniature work. It's so convincing if it's done well. But yeah, she can't go any faster.
Yeah,
my poor wee engines. Yeah, so it's very, very, very well done. Spectacular ending.
Yeah, it's a very James Bond ending, right?
It is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the film as a whole is a lot less action than the Wild Geese, but the last 20 minutes of the raid are excellently done.
It's kind of like Open Range, the whole story builds to a crescendo. It's got a really cool action piece at the end of it.
Oh yeah.
Very cool. Yep.
Yeah, that was some nice miniatures there. But Roger's just lamenting the loss of his. He's going to have to find. I need more. I need someone else to Roger. But there's the Germans getting off, and funnily enough, the Portuguese did. A lot of those Germans actually stayed and didn't go back to Germany after the war. They stayed in Goa. La Flume.
Portugal was. I didn't know that Portugal was neutral in.
It was like Spain. It was neutral. Yeah.
Okay.
Which was a bit.
And here's the U-boat guys going. Too bad. Guess we'll have a quiet night.
That's right. Yep. Yeah, we'll just go and goose step up and down and hear the echo of it in the
during the first 11 days of March.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
can you go back one?
I'm gonna try.
This is pretty neat because it actually tells you the impact of this mission, right? Well, don't worry about it if you can't get to it. Basically, they lost one ship after this because of it, because of what they did.
Yeah, it's you know what, the button to expand the screen is stopping me from.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
But yeah,
it says it at the end of it. 11 ships have been lost in that month alone, up to that point.
Yeah, there was only
after this they only lost one.
Lost one in the rest of the month, I think. Yeah. I'll just let it play through till we get to that. But it was a success and a secret. Nobody knew about it for all those years after. And it's imagine that nobody told, not one person, not even the Germans.
They're probably pretty proud of it. I mean, and the guys that do stuff like that, they're not doing it for glory.
I mean, somebody knew the ships had been sunk.
Right.
Let's put it that way.
Right.
But the Germans didn't even. Yeah, nobody knew who had done it and how. A massive success for intelligence operations and for these guys who are just like middle-aged.
Okay, there it is right there. During the first 11 days of March 1943, U-boats sank 12 Allied ships in the Indian Ocean after the Light Horse raid on Goa. Only one ship was lost for the remainder of that month. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had an impact.
Massive success.
Yep.
And yeah, a bunch of middle-aged and older guys who hadn't seen service since World War One.
Right.
Yeah. That's funny though that it's the Calcutta Light Horse Cavalry.
Yeah.
And it's a naval operation.
Pretty
Couldn't
cool.
they have found a bunch of old seamen? Oh, no, maybe they did. They were.
Two things that reminded me of it. Roger Moore's part was very James Bond, and the rest of it was like the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Basically, is what it came off like to me.
Yeah, but it's amazing what you do when you get a bunch of old seamen together.
Bunch of old potent seamen. Right?
Potent seamen. Roger Moore had the potency. It's a lovely movie. I mean, it's such a fascinating piece of history.
Yeah,
and they did it justice.
Yeah,
it's a cool movie. It's a lovely stuff.
About the only thing that I thought was really just the part where they shoot the guy by accident in the back of the car. That just cracked me. When he stuck his head out the window, going, "I'm being kidnapped."
Yeah,
I'm like. You're a spy. You would never do that.
I do notice that they completely avoided the real story of kidnapping and torturing the guy and his wife and then disappearing them.
Right. And then totally
Let's just kill the guy in the back of the car by accident. Yeah. Much more gentlemanly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good stuff. No, a great, lovely movie.
Great movie, great cast.
Yeah. Should have done a little better. Michael, how long has Michael been sitting in the back here, or has he just joined?
I don't know.
For a while, mate.
Have you been here for a while, mate?
Yeah, just like 5 minutes.
God, I thought maybe it was throughout the whole show. I was like, oh my God.
Sorry I'm late, man. I've just had like a hectic schedule lately.
No worries.
Got a daughter who's graduating and family stuff. But anyways, it seemed like you guys had a good time today.
Oh, we did. It was a great show. Yeah. Are you prepping hard for our Titanic struggle in the hockey this week?
So what I meant earlier about round 3 is this is the third time you and I are facing off this.
That's what I thought.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes we're facing off because it's the second round of the playoffs.
You beat me the first time. I beat you the second time. So this is the rubber match.
This is going to be tough.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
You conveyed your message effectively.
Yeah.
So Vince is Vince is. We've mentioned Hedy Lamarr before on a stream because she was actually a real life wizard of stuff. Like she was a real techie and did
it's
actually
Headley.
Headley, damn it.
That's Headley.
Rivulets of thought.
Every time I think that last name Lamar, I always think of Blazing Saddles.
That's it.
Headley.
That's what we're talking about. That's
Headley, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so out of it.
Rivulets of thought.
It's gonna be okay, bro.
Well, thank you for coming in. Have you ever seen this movie, The Sea Wolves?
I have not. I'm gonna check it out though. It seems like it's kind of a James Bondish, like 1980s schlocky film.
It's a bit of Bond, but it's a real. Well, if you rewatch the stream, you'll find out a little bit. But it's a Second World War secret story that was a real story, but there's a bit of Bond in it and then a bit of explosions at the end. So
a bit of
and it's free on YouTube.
Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare as well.
Is it like public domain or something right now? Or?
Yeah, it's free on multiple
free on YouTube.
versions on YouTube of it. Yeah. Oh, I can see Meatloaf in the background on the videos.
Oh yeah,
your music videos. It's Meatloaf.
Yeah. Well, I'm on that 70s rock fan. I gotta have 70s.
That's right, Meatloaf.
Yeah. I wonder in heaven if he'll do anything for love, but he won't do that.
He won't do that.
But he'll be a bat out of hell. So we kind of wonder where he is right now.
Right?
Well, who knows?
I'm kidding. I don't know.
Well, thank you for joining us, my friend. Sorry, we were just about to wrap up. So
I know.
You've come in at the end. You've come at the end, just like Roger Moore. Roger Moore.
Better late than never.
He comes at the quarter pole, halfway through the movie, and at the end.
So we'll definitely be celebrating more of these guys. We'll probably do. I want to do Who Dares Wins, which is the SAS one made by the same people.
Okay.
The SAS movie. North Sea Hijack is another one. Another Roger Moore. All these Roger
I know there were 4 of them that you really wanted to.
North Sea Hijack, and then the Escape to Athena that we had earlier. I'd like to do that too. It's kind of a Roger Moore series of movies,
Well,
if
there
you
you
think
go.
about it. So,
Oh, Cypher Chaos has got you.
I'm hearing the music. Cypher Chaos, thank you, my friend, and thank you for being a high sticker. You're so thank you for the great $10. If that's $10 American, then that's $6,000 Canadian. So thank you. Thank you for the great stream. Never heard of this movie before you mentioned it, but I quite enjoyed it. Is this on Blu-ray? I might pick it up. Blu-rays exist, but they're German imports, so they're quite expensive and hard to get. There's no Blu-ray of an English language region, but there are DVDs. You can get it on DVD for much cheaper, but it's bare bones. There's no extras on this, I don't think. No, there's no. It's just the movie.
Speaking of extras, my wife and I Saturday night watched Excalibur. I finally sat down and watched my 4K one.
Yeah.
And have you watched either one of the other discs? Because it's got
not yet. No.
2 extra discs. One of them says extras, and the other one says bonus. I mean,
I haven't watched the bonus discs yet. No, but did you? I mean, it's a great movie.
Oh yeah, it is, and it looks great in 4K, man.
Oh god, yes, fabulous movie. Thank you, Sai. Just and then I'll have to shoot. I have to play something to thank you for that.
Yes, you do.
Let's do this one.
You get one? All I got was a belly full of English Channel. When are you gonna learn?
So yes, there's a few more of these war movies and British 70s action movies we're going to be doing at some point because I like them. They're fun. They're fun movies
wrong with
to
that,
do.
man.
Indeed.
Nothing wrong with that.
Thank you very much, Si. I appreciate all your support. I appreciate everybody's support on the show, in the chat. You've all been wonderful. There's thank you everyone over in Rumble and anyone that was watching on. Oh, Tiffany has mentioned something. We have a Tiffany 696967.
Yep.
On Rumble. So a few people have hung out in Rumble. Thank you very much. And anyone who was watching on Twitter, I hope you enjoyed it. We will be redirecting everyone to Joe after this. What are you playing today, Joe?
It is the last Monday of the month. Everybody that watches that show knows it is time for DC Universe Online. It's time for the Privateer to bust some heads.
Right.
Privateer and his band of bitches. What's up? Let's do it.
Yeah, it is easy it's actually easy to have sex in plate armor. It's just easy. It's very difficult to get out of it afterwards.
Oh my God. That scene with Gabriel Byrne and the chick. Yeah, that's wow.
It's a great movie, Excalibur. We'll do it someday. We'll be talking about it someday for sure. But I want to check
poor
it
wife. I'm sitting there quoting the whole damn movie. I'm like, I'm sorry, Rhonda. I know every word. That is the movie that I've seen the most in the theater. I saw that 8 times in the theater when it came out.
Wow. I only saw it once in the theater.
Well, we were big. Me and my whole crew were Dungeons and Dragons fanatics.
Right.
So yeah, we went and saw it a bunch.
Cool. So yeah, check out Joe's show later, and we will be redirecting at the end of the stream. Thank you very much, Joe, for
you are
your
welcome as
support.
always.
It's always great to hang out with you, my friend.
Mhm.
And thank you to Michael for popping by. Have you got anything you want to plug, my friend?
No, I'm actually for the last month I've been working on 2 kind of like Borat like projects, which I'm going to release next year.
Get out of town, man. Cool.
My journalism experience is coming into fruition.
Does that include wearing that weird outfit with the no?
Yeah, you're not too far from that, mate. So
You're not going to be walking around with a bag of turds, are you, or anything?
No. No, I'm just doing some. All right, in all seriousness, I'm doing some like independent journalism stuff, and I'm working on some, like.
I look forward to seeing that. Then,
man,
good for you, mate. Good for you.
Hey, get this. So I have an ESPN hockey league, and I was in the semifinals too, and I was playing this guy, and he was up like, I don't know if you know how ESPN works, but I was up like 50, he was up like 50 points, and I came back and I beat him.
Wow.
And to do that after week 1, I'm going to send you the point breakdown, and you see how like the last 4 days, I got like 70% of my points.
Wow.
It was, I couldn't believe this guy was, yeah.
Something you're not going to do in the hockey league. Trust me. I'm going to
Something I'm going to do this week. Something I'll do this week. You'll be up like all categories, and then I'll have like this magic.
No, I'm the commissioner of the league, so
You're gonna fuck
It's never gonna
The
happen.
fix is in. Is that
The
what I'm
fix is
hearing,
in. I'm
everybody?
just warning you now. Don't no matter what you do, the fix is in.
Well, become a member over here because you get cool stickers.
What the hell, man?
Look at that sticker. Look at that sticker. Hang on. I'll just make it bigger. Look at that sticker.
Check that sticker, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's Brian's gonna change all the wins to losses. He's gonna change all the shutouts to be like negative. I mean, he's gonna.
bro.
High stickers get lots of high sticker members get lots of stuff.
Right.
But anyway, so thank you for joining us, Michael.
Best of luck this week. That's all I'll say.
No luck. I don't need luck. I'm going to win.
Yes, you do.
Best of luck to you.
Overconfidence will be your undoing, man.
It will. So I did do a video on the unboxing of this beauty, which is the Heaven and Hell Breaking Out of Heaven set special edition. So, in other words, Black Sabbath to everybody except Sharon Osbourne. The Dio era. The final years of the Dio era of Black Sabbath. This is a wonderful set.
Yeah, I saw you had a video of that.
I got another Arrow one. I'm going to do a physical media stream sometime in the near future. I got this from Arrow. It's a great Korean movie called The Good, the Bad, and the Weird.
Wow.
It's an Arrow 4K set, beautiful Blu-ray set. This one, sorry. Lee Byung-hun's in it, and Don Lee. And
I love the fact they have an automobile there. That's very cool, man.
It's a Korean Western set in Manchuria in the 1930s.
Yeah.
And it's called The Good, the Bad, and the Weird.
Yeah.
Great movie. Brilliant movie.
I'm going to send you a Liberace album. Feeling
no, don't. It's enough for the village people. Liberace, I draw the line. So
you didn't enjoy that video I sent you? Come on, man.
I did.
Feeling groovy?
Yeah, feeling good. Feeling groovy. Well, he probably felt a few things, Liberace. But so thank you to everybody in the chats. Thank you to all those who super chatted. Really appreciate it. Thanks to the mods. I know D-Bud and Vince and Darren and others were modding away like crazy there. I really appreciate it. And they were doing it over on YouTube and Rumble. Thanks, guys, modding. I really appreciate it. And thank you everybody for chatting in the chats and turning up. We had a lovely crowd today. Really appreciate it. I hope you continue to enjoy what we try to do here, which is this unique blend of whatever.
We show stuff we dig, man.
Yeah. So I got the Heaven and Hell set as well. That is wonderful. So as for me, next Monday we'll be gaming. We'll go back to Expedition 33. I'm playing 3 games at once right now. Expedition 33, Styx, Blades of Greed, and Crimson Desert. I got to finish one of them eventually. So
how you liking Crimson Desert?
I've only played about 3 or 4 hours, and I'm really taking my time with it because I suspect I'll be playing it till the end of the year. So I'm trying to really slowly get into it and figure everything out because I want to really enjoy that game to the max. And I'm not rushing it to get to.
I was just wondering your opinion of it so far.
So far, pretty good. There is a lot to remember.
It started out, it was like 50-50 to most folks, and then
I like it.
As they got deeper into the game, they say as you get deeper into it and you get better gear, it becomes way more fun.
It is a game I think you need to put a lot of time into, but it's so far has got a lot of the elements I love in the game, and I'm not just wandering about in the beginning of it, trying to figure out how to do stuff. So very much enjoying it so far. But yeah, next week we'll do Expedition 33. I've done a few videos and shorts in the last few days, so check those out, everybody. And I've got a few more to do coming up. So check out anything I'm doing. Click the old like button for notifications. And I'm sure I'll probably slip in a member stream in the next few days. So
you're going to be on Ian's show tonight?
I will be on Comics Division Monday Night Meltdown later tonight. So, and tomorrow night on Toxic Tuesday over Nick Visor's channel, we're doing a Bruce Willis tier list. We had the Chuck Norris tier list last week after our
I'll
Chuck
have to
Norris.
check in on that. I'm a big Bruce fan.
Oh, the tier lists are good fun. So
my vote for his best film is 12 Monkeys.
12 Monkeys is going to be up there.
It's Die Hard.
Teddy
Man.
Gilliam.
Come on. He's
12
never
Monkeys.
done anything better than Die Hard. Come on.
12 Monkeys.
No.
Sorry.
Well, they're both good.
They're both good.
They're both good.
Oh, they're both good, but Die Hard, man.
12 Monkeys.
So we will see. It's a tier list. There'll be lots of movies to talk about. So thank you very, very much, everybody. I hope you all have a great rest of your Monday and have a great week. we will see you all again very soon. So till next time, stay well. Don't skip your meals. Live your best life and keep on rocking.